It's like a deadly game of freeze tag. I touch you with the 44 mag, and you're frozen inside a body bag. Nobody iller than this graveyard filler, cat pillar, cause I'm a natural born killer.
What up, what up, what up? Serial Assassin here, and I got another gameplay and commentary for you. The gameplay in the background is a domination where my team really didn't do much to help me out, and yeah, I caught a loss, but it could have been a lot worse. So, not the best gameplay, but it's entertaining. It's me fighting for the win and leading my team, but coming up short. So, and it sort of falls into my commentary today. My commentary today is my winning and losing over the weekend. So this past weekend, I went to a fourth annual benefit for autism, and they had a Texas Hold'em tournament to do this, and you know, the basket Chinese raffle and all that other good stuff. But it was a good time, and out of 85 people, I came in 10th place. So I haven't played competitively probably in about 4 or 5 years. And even then, it was usually a house game with six to 9 people. So I'm not a casino tournament player or anything. I've always played house games, but I haven't done it probably in about 4 or 5 years. Just because not track, but moved away from where the games were usually being taken place. So instead of it being a 10-15 minute ride to the house, it was turning into a 45-minute to an hour ride. So I sort of, decided to stop doing it and focus on other things. But they were paying the top 9 in this tournament. And I caught a really bad beat, but that's the way poker goes. There was 5 people left at our table, 5 people left at the other table, and I was sitting in the big blind. Blinds were 200, 400, and I was the big blind with 400, and I only had 300 chips left after that. I got dealt a queen 4 offsuit, and everybody folded around to the small blind, and the small blind looked at me. He was sitting on probably about 2,500 chips, had 200 on the table, and looked at me and goes, how much you got left? And I was like, well, I'm all in 700. And he looked at me, and he thought about it for about 30 seconds. He's like, I got to do it. I got to do it. And I was like, great. Well, here's do or die. So he flips over his 4-6 suited in diamonds. And I got my queen 4. So, as long as there's not a flop of diamonds, I'm in a pretty good position. Flop comes, no diamonds. And the turn, nothing. And I start to stand up and starting to think that I'm back into this a little bit. And sure as shit, a 6 comes on the river, and I got knocked out. So, yeah, so I lost. But last night, my Eagles won. And I am extremely happy because the Eagles played extremely efficiently. They did a great job. No turnovers. And on my last commentary, I said there was 14 turnovers, and I said it about maybe 15, 20 times. It's actually 12 turnovers. I don't know why I thought 14, but for some reason, it seemed like more than 12. But after I did the math, Vic has 9 turnovers, McCoy had 2 turnovers, and Johnson had the other turnover on a kickoff return. So, yeah, it's only 12 turnovers, but I don't know why I thought it was 14. But, yeah, 12 turnovers in their first 3 games. And last night they played the defending champions, the Giants, and they ended up squeaking it out. They pulled it out 19-17, and Vic had a decent game. No interceptions, no fumbles lost. He had 241 in the air with a touchdown and 49 on the ground. And McCoy, after being held to 2 yards on 6 carries in the first half, just blew up and finished the game with 123 yards on 23 carries. And, there was 2 consecutive plays in the third quarter that he went for 34 and then 22 in consecutive plays. So that was 56 of his 123. But McCoy was a beast. And they got down to the 2, and McCoy ran it 3 times and just couldn't get in. And that's just because we had a banged-up offensive line. And, they were showing run from the beginning, so there was no deception. It's just not the Eagles' game to play hardcore power football, running the ball, but We ended up field goal and 1 touchdown, and 4 field goals will be 3 touchdowns any day of the week. So we pulled out the win. Manning had a decent game, 309 yards, 2 touchdowns, and threw an interception, which sort of was a turning point because it was an interception in the end zone. So that was good. But the first half was definitely all defense. I mean, the first, I think it was 9 possessions, they were all ended in punts. So between both teams, so that was really good. Before we got a touchdown, Deshaun Jackson caught a touchdown, and it was a good game. It was a very, very good game. So my Eagles won. I lost, but ultimately I didn't lose Saturday night because the Autism Foundation raised, I think, close to $6,000. There's about 120 people there at the event, so that's pretty good money. I think the winner of the tournament walked away with a little over $1,100. So, and I have a fancy schmancy golf jacket for finishing in 10th place, which I'll be wearing with pride when I go back next year. So, winning and losing this weekend, and my Eagles, they're now 3-1 and the top of the division. So that's good news. I like to see them there. I think more important than getting the win is there was no turnovers, and the defense looked really good against a really good offense. So I'm happy. I'm happy with the events of the weekend. Eagles won. You know what? I consider my tournament thing a win because I haven't played in so long. And even when I did play, it was just with the kids goofing around with chips and home, and I never took it seriously. So sitting down playing serious for the first time, I think I did well enough. 10 out of, I think, 85 people. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And there was actually a couple people there that I knocked out personally that were amateur professional gamblers. The one guy, moved out here from Vegas. He lived out in Vegas for 6 years, and that's all he did. That was his living. He gambled, played in tournaments and whatnot. So I felt pretty good. I played well. I played conservative, and there really wasn't much room to play aggressive, which is normally my style. But all in all, it was a good night. Good food, great company. Met a lot of people, really, really cool people. So had fun. And then last night, watching the Eagles win, even though I got to bed really late, it was well worth me staying up. So that's pretty much it. That's my wrap up. Winning and losing. Unfortunately, we lost the game here, but it wasn't from lack of effort on my part. So you'll see that other guy. He had a lot more kills than me and like a lot less points. So that's the problem with domination. You get these people in here that say fuck the flags, I'm just kill whoring, and they don't help out the team. I mean, they really don't. Well, maybe sometimes they do, but the majority of the time they don't. Anyway. All right, thanks for listening. Greatly appreciate your time. I hope you find a second to click that like button because it only takes a second. And if you're new here, I hope you click the sub button and you come back and check me out for some more. Appreciate your time. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.